Hello everyone, and welcome back to Guided Light Spirit Messages, and welcome to today's pick a card reading, which is going to be your 2022 reading. So we're going to get some predictions for you on what may be coming in for you over the year of 2022. We'll also be getting you some guidance and extra messages as well for anything you may be dealing with over the next year. So please bear in mind this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. It's also important for you to know that a lot can happen in a year. So honestly, I won't be able to see everything that's going to happen for you. There are things you won't see coming either in the year ahead, and it's also important for you to know that a lot of things can change in a year as well. Your free will and your choices can dictate what happens in your life. So it is important for you to know that, and to know that if you hear anything in this reading that you do not like, no, you are not bound to that faith. You and you alone are in control of your life, and not me or the tarot cards. So that is important for you to know that. But we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. So on pile 1 we have a beautiful bauble. This is a dove bauble. On pile 2 we have a pyrite cube, and on pile 3 we have a labradorite bracelet. So what I would like you to do for this is to choose whichever object that you feel most drawn to. So either our bauble on pile 1, our crystal on pile 2, or our crystal bracelet on pile 3. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that is absolutely fine. Even it is fine if you are drawn to all 3 piles. Listen to your intuition for this and let that guide you. That may mean that there may be different messages for you in each pile in order for you to get an overall view of your 2022. So as always, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Once you have chosen your pile or piles, whichever you feel most drawn to, please just go to the description box below where all the piles will be time-stamped, and I will begin with pile 1. Hello pile 1, and welcome to your reading for 2022. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off with these 3 oracle cards, which will give us your general energy for the year ahead. Then we're going to get into some tarot cards for you to see what may be coming in for you in 2022, and then we're going to get your oracle cards where we're going to get extra guidance and messages for you. So we're going to see what these 3 cards are first. So what we have for you, pile 1, is Goddess of the Moon with number 52, First Chakra Archangel Michael with number 35, which is your root chakra, and the Guardian and the Gate with number 30. So these cards are really just a basis to give us your general energy for 2022. And starting off with Goddess of the Moon, the energy here with that card is all about you really relying on your intuition a lot more in the year ahead. Now, the Goddess of the Moon is also a card to let you know that you are a very intuitive person. We all have really good intuition, but sometimes we find it really difficult to know how to listen to that, or really to listen to it in the first place. It can be something we find very difficult to trust, because we may feel like it's our gut feeling, but we may feel like we may be wrong or that may be off, and so our mind sort of takes over then, and we kind of think of things in a very logical way. So the Goddess of the Moon is really all about you focusing on your intuition a lot more. It's focusing more and relying more on yourself over the coming year. Now, the Goddess of the Moon can also signify a deepening or awakening of psychic abilities or mediumship abilities. So if you chose this pile and you were already interested in those areas of spirituality, that is just a lovely signifier to let you know that over the coming year you will be deepening those abilities and you will be developing those more. Now, it's also important for you to know with Goddess of the Moon, this is all about you relying on yourself more and making your own decisions based on your gut feeling and your intuition. Because you have the first chakra here, this is all about your stability, your security, where you are in the world, what you have in life. And so for a lot of you, I feel like it will be important for you to know that your intuition is always there to help you in really big decisions and in really small ones. So it's all about you just listening to that more. When it comes to your first chakra, I do feel like this year it will be all about how stable and secure you feel, and creating that stability and security for yourself. So I'm trying to think of how to explain this. So it because this can really represent in so many different areas of your life for so many different people, and because there is so many of you watching, it would be very difficult to pinpoint exactly where that will be in your life. But really it's all about where you feel you need to either be more secure and stable. For some of you, it may be buying a home. Maybe that will make you feel secure and stable, having your forever home, maybe getting a home. It could be changing the job, it could be financial security, it could be security and stability in your relationships. Particularly if you're single and you chose this, you may be wanting to meet someone, you may be wanting that security and stability in a relationship. It could be somebody in your life currently where you just want them to commit a little bit more to you, and really for you to know where you stand with them. The first chakra is the root chakra, so it always reminds me of being rooted into where you are right now. So it's setting down those foundations, it's feeling grounded, it's feeling safe and secure with where you are in your life. So again, it could be you really hoping and wishing that you do get that home, because you feel that when you get that home you will feel grounded, you will feel safe, you will feel secure. So it's whatever in area of your life you feel you need more of that, or you may be thinking about that's where you're going to be focusing your energies next year, then I do see that being a big focus for you. Now we do also have the Guardian and the Gate with number 30, and this energy is all about not holding yourself back. So realizing that there is great potential out there for you to explore, but you need to open that gate and step outside first. You can see in this card here that this lady has the key to the gate around her neck. So know that you are the key to your life. You can open any door or any gate that you wish to in your life. So this year you will be focusing on not holding yourself back. So it will really be a year of you stepping out of your comfort zone, and you may need to do that, and you may need to listen to your intuition to do that, to find your security and stability in your life, to help you move forward in your life next year. But it will be about you stepping out of your comfort zone, which may make you feel a little bit unsettled. It may not be something that you really want to do, but it will really help you move forward when making decisions next year. I do feel a lot of you will be making some major life decisions, but ones that really propel you forward, ones that get you to where you want to be in your life and what it is you want to bring in as well. The first chakra here, I really feel strongly for a lot of you, it's just setting down those roots either with a person or a situation. It could be moving forward in your career as well. It could be looking for a career, getting into the career you always wanted to do. It could be something like that. But again, listen to your intuition here. Your intuition will be very powerful and very strong in the year ahead. So what we're going to do now to see what is coming your way in 2022, we're going to get into your tarot cards. So what we have for you, pile 1, is the Emperor, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So again, as I was picking up with your oracle cards, there is a strong energy here of you focusing on the material things in your life, the things that make you feel stable and secure, as I've already said. Now you are starting off with the Emperor, which is a very strong energy to begin with. The Emperor is the energy of all about stepping into your power, taking control of your life and situations, and making your own decisions. Again, relying on yourself. That will be very important for you. So if you are the type of person, pile 1, who you may know what it is that you want to do in a situation, or you know what it is you need to do to get you to where you want to be, but you may be doubting yourself. You may be really questioning, yeah, but am I right? Is this the right thing for me to do? So you may be seeking advice from other people. You may be the type of person who needs somebody else to really confirm what it is you already know in order for you to make a decision. So if you are that type of person, I really feel this year you're really focusing more on yourself, taking control of your life, taking control of situations. The Emperor can also be an energy of bossing up in your career, and I did feel strong career vibes in your oracle cards as well. So for some of you, it could be really you being a boss in 2022. It could be you creating your own business, being your own boss. It could be you setting up your own business, as I said, but it may also be in a current job that you're in. You may be just bossing up, getting a more getting higher responsibility. So really having a pay increase, have more responsibility, being in charge of a group of people, possibly for some of you, or just being the boss in some way in your life. But I do strongly feel career vibes with this reading, but again, that won't resonate for everyone. But this year I feel will be more focused on your money, your finances, your career, your home, like where you live, what it is you have around you. Those kind of things will be very important to you. Now with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a beautiful energy. The Nine of Pentacles is one of independence. So again, that's why I feel more material things is what your focus will be on this year. The Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful energy to be in. It can sometimes represent a single energy, but you can also be independent and be in a committed relationship. But the Nine of Pentacles is living your best life. It's really being in control and being in a really good position in your life, and really being very grateful but working very hard to get what it is that you have. So definitely with the Emperor here and the Nine of Pentacles, a really strong vibe of you really stepping into your own power, taking control of your life and your decisions, and really achieving a lot as well in 2022. Now with the Six of Cups here beside it, I felt for a lot of you with your oracle cards that this was really you stepping into a career possibly that you always wanted to do. And for some of you, I do feel that. I also feel a very strong spiritual vibe with this reading as well. So if you are spiritual or you're into spirituality, I do feel a lot of you being called to do more of that in 2022. And it's really all about, again, you following your soul's purpose, you following your intuition to whatever it is you may feel drawn to do or partake in 2022. So it's really about just following your intuition and following what it is you feel drawn to do, things that make you feel excited, things that make you feel happy, and do more of those things. And for a lot of you, the Six of Cups really is your soul's purpose. You're really doing or finding out what it is that you know you were all supposed to be doing. So I feel 2022 will be a big major year for you. A lot of awakenings happening, spiritual awakening up to situations in your life that you're not happy with, situations that you may feel that's not something you want in your future. And so you may be making some major decisions in 2022, but again, as I said, I feel like they're decisions you're making to move you forward, to propel you on to the next phase of your life, one where it does make you feel secure and stable, it does make you feel independent, and it does make you feel proud of the decisions you made and the hard work that you put in. Now the Six of Cups can also represent someone from your past coming back into your life. So for some of you, that may be the case. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be a love interest. It can be anybody from your past coming in. It can also be something you've done in the past. So again, it could be a job you had in the past, it could be a hobby you had. It's something that creates a lot of happiness for you and a lot of joy, I strongly feel. For some of you, it may be something you did a very long time ago that you really enjoy doing and you haven't done it in a very long time, and so you may start doing that again in 2022. For others of you, it could be a job you've done in the past that you may not have done in a very long time. It could be a job you're in a very long time, and so the emphasis will be on that in 2022. But with the Page of Pentacles beside it, I do feel a new beginning with that, a new opportunity of some kind coming your way, either with someone from the past or something you did in the past. But there's a long-standing history with this person or situation. There's a lot of strong happy memories here. The Six of Cups can also relate to your family as well. So it could be a family member possibly that you may not have had good dealings with in 2021, so there may be a way forward with that person with the Page of Pentacles in 2022. It could be somebody from your life who you may be disconnected with, somebody who you may have been in a relationship with for some of you, and you are now single, and this person may come back into your life in 2022 with a new offer, or maybe an apology, or some way of moving forward with this person, either moving forward with them reuniting. The Six of Cups can also be a reunion card. So for some of you, that may be the case, but really the Hermit card here has drawn my attention. The Hermit is very similar to your first Oracle card. It's all about going within and relying on your own guidance. So whatever, no matter what comes your way in 2022, you relying on your inner guidance, on your inner light, on your intuition, on your gut feeling will be extremely important, particularly if this is someone from the past coming back to you and offering you something, or there may be a new offer of moving forward with this person in some way. For some of you, it may be having closure with this person so you can move on from it and put whatever happened into the past. It is important with the Hermit that you go within, listen to yourself, how you're feeling, and really going with that gut feeling you have about a person or situation, and really going more with that. But I really strongly feel 2022 is a year for you to really focus on yourself. yourself, for you to really listen to yourself more and trust yourself more. And you will create a lot this year, you will achieve a lot. I really see with the Nine of Pentacles here and the Emperor, you really deciding what it is you want and going for it, and not letting anybody or anything stop you. Really being very focused here on what it is that you want to bring into your life and really going for that. And I do see new beginnings here with the Page of Pentacles, and possibly someone from the past coming back. I know some of you will want to hear that and some of you won't. But for others of you, this is just something within you. Something, again, as I said, your soul's purpose, your calling in life. Something you know you should be doing and something you will begin to do. For a lot of you, this may be stepping into a spiritual work, and it may be you doing this professionally for the first time. It may be something you've thought about in 2021. You may have put in all the work and effort and all the development of that in 2021, and in 2022 you'll be just ready to move forward with that and really embrace this new beginning of doing what it is you know you're supposed to be doing. But I do see the professional side of that coming in as well. So if you are very spiritual and you would like to progress with that and do it professionally, I do see the possibility of that for you in 2022, and it being very beneficial for you as well, very successful with the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is you being your own boss. This is you bossing up, taking control of your life. But I do see a lot of you being the boss in a certain situation in your life, mostly in your career is what I feel for a lot of you. So maybe you getting a promotion in work. It could be you stepping into a job and being a boss role, being a leader of some kind, or being your own boss, really, I see for a lot of you. And it's something you knew you were always meant to do. You were a born leader, Pile 1, definitely. And it's important for you to step into that leadership role, and particularly when it comes to areas of your life where you may feel you were out of control in the past, where you had no control over situations and you felt like other people were dictating to you. It's important for you to put an end to that, step out of your comfort zone, step into your power, and realize that you create the reality in your life, nobody else. So it should be down to you to make the decisions that you want to make in order for you to get to where you want to go. So it is important for you to really rely on yourself. Now, with the Page of Pentacles also, the pages in tarot bring news, so they bring good news usually, and I do see that for you too. But the pages in Pentacles can also represent children or an immature energy. So again, I'm always very conscious when I'm talking about fertility, because I know it is a very, very difficult subject, and I know it is a very difficult and long journey that can be very heartbreaking and very upsetting for a lot of couples. So I don't want to give any false hope. That's not the job that I'm in, but I do have to be honest in what I'm feeling from your reading. And I feel for a lot of you with the Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this may be something that you've really wanted for a very, very long time. It may be somebody as well from the past who you may have a child with, who may be not in your life right now, and they may want to come back. But I do see strongly the Page of Pentacles here for some of you. This has something to do with a child or an infant or someone much younger. It could be a younger member of your family also, or there could be a new member of the family coming into the family. So there could be somebody in your family who's going to have a baby. It could be somebody who's related to someone in your family who's going to have a baby. Definitely something new coming into your family, I feel, for a lot of you. But it is very positive. It is really, really good. What I'm actually going to do for the Page of Pentacles is I'm going to choose a clarifier card just to see if we can get any more guidance on that. So you actually got two clarifier cards, Pile 1, and what you got was the Four of Emotions and the Four of Voices. So number 4 may be a very significant number for you now or in the future. But what I strongly feel, again, I do feel for some of you, this is a baby of some kind or something new that you've really wanted to manifest for a very long time. Something you really feel is not going to happen for you, and something that you've really given up hope on. Now, this could be any area of your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a baby, but I do felt that for some of you. But I do feel like the Page of Pentacles is something coming in for you that you really have given up hope. It's something you really wanted for a very long time, the Six of Cups, and you really just feel like it's never going to happen for you. It's also the energy here with the Four of Emotions. In the typical tarot cards, the Four of Emotions is a figure who the universe is offering them something, but they can't see it because they're focused on the things that didn't work out in the past. So that could definitely be the case as well for some of you. For others of you, I feel like I was right with the Six of Cups, that this is someone from the past. It is someone you are not in contact with at the moment. It is someone who there may be some bad energy there between you and that person. Something that really happened that really ended this relationship, whatever relationship that may have been. But definitely distance with this person. You're not speaking to each other at the moment, and this person is not in your life. So they will enter your life, re-enter your life again in 2022, and there is the possibility of moving forward with this person. There is something new happening with the Page of Pentacles that is really, really good for you. But because every one of you is in a different situation, it's very hard to pinpoint what that is. But I just see new beginnings here, new energy, moving forward towards something that's new. But the Page of Pentacles is bringing news of something new, something really, really good for you. And for a lot of you, it's either with a person you're at a distance with, who you're not speaking to, who's not in your life at the moment. And for others of you, it's something you have given up hope on, something you've tried to bring in that you felt was never going to happen for you. I just keep seeing keys in my mind. So again, this could be you hoping to buy a home, build a home, find a new home, just having that structure and stability around you in your own home, or a home of some kind. And for some of you, you may feel like it is never going to happen. You may feel like you've been waiting so long for this that you're giving up hope. But I do see the possibility of that in 2022 for you. Really, really good vibes, particularly here with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, that's really, really strong energy. So yeah, I do see a lot of positives coming in for you, pile one, in 2022. Again, it's about relying on your inner guidance, on what it is you feel is right for you. So what I'm going to do now is get on to your oracle cards. We're going to start off with your first two cards, and the first one we have is number 42, organization. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So organization to me can be lots of different things. So organization can be, again, in a work situation, it can be moving up in your work life, again, getting a promotion, bossing up, that kind of an organization. Organization can also be your home, your structure. Do you know what it is you want to bring into your life, what it is you have around you? So again, it could be so many different things in your life, but organization will be a very, very good one for you. It can also be just being organized with your life, planning ahead, having that structure and the plan in place of how it is you bring this into your life, what it is you actually want in your life, or who it is you want in your life. It says on the card, purpose, planning and efficiency. So it's about putting that plan in place, but then also taking action towards that. And I do see you taking a lot of action in 2022 towards your goals and your dreams and your wishes as well. And I do see a lot of things coming in for you. You're going to achieve a lot in 2022, and you're going to be working very hard towards those goals, which is amazing. Your second card is number 13 with energy. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. So yeah, I do see 2022 being very busy for you. I do see you achieving a lot of your goals and having a lot of energy and creative energy as well. So a lot of creative, passionate energy I feel moving forward in 2022. But again, being very organized, having that plan in place. I do feel you being very structured. Like you will write down everything that you want to manifest, and then you'll write down exactly what it is you need to do to get it, and you're just going to go and get it. A very strong energy of you not letting anyone or anything stop you in your tracks. You're really just going for everything that you want in 2022. Next up for you, pile one, we have snake shed old skin. And we also have arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. So both of these cards are all about shedding any limiting belief that you've put upon yourself, anything you told yourself you could not do. It's also important, again, very strong, listen to your intuition vibes. So it's all about, if there is somebody in your life who you feel may be bringing you down, maybe lowering your vibration, or may not have the same intentions as you, it is important for you to listen to your intuition when it comes to this person, and for you to decide how it is you want to respond to this person, how it is you want this person in your life, and that what it is you really want to do with this person in your life. It's really all about you realizing that you are in control, very strong in control energy. With the snake here with shed old skin, it's just shedding an older version of you, the version of you that is not serving you, the version of you that is telling yourself you cannot do something, that you are not able to do something, all these self-limiting beliefs that we put upon ourselves, you are shedding that away, and you are finally becoming who you are supposed to be. I really feel a strong energy of you really shining your light and stepping into who it is you want to be in 2022. So I do feel major transformation for you, pile one, over the next few months, the next year anyway. Definitely really just stepping into your power and really shedding any negative energy as well. Anybody who you may have felt from the past, who may not have understood you, somebody who may have hurt you, someone you may have difficulties with, because you do have the Six of Cups here in the middle of your tarot reading, which is strong energy of somebody from the past who may be still holding you back, who it may be someone who's still on your mind, someone you feel you can't move on from because you need closure. So you are shedding that, I feel, in 2022, and really surrounding yourself with positive people. Take people in your life who you know will help serve you, who will help you and help keep your vibration high in a very positive state. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, pile one, 2022 will not be all positives. It's not all positives for everyone. There will be challenges that you will have to face, as everyone else does, but I do see a very strong energy of you protecting yourself, putting that protective barrier around yourself. But I feel like it's not you protecting yourself from people who will harm you. I don't see that at all. What I see is you protecting yourself and your inner peace and the inner work you've done within yourself and the outer things that you are creating for yourself. So you're protecting yourself from people who may not agree with you, people who may not be on the same wavelength as you. That's the best way to describe it. So people you feel who drain your energy, people who you feel are just not on the same vibe as you. I do see you almost protecting yourself and kind of keeping your distance from those people, and just having the people around you who inspire you, who give you creative energy, people who are on the same wavelength as you. Particularly if you are very spiritual, if you are empathic, if you have spiritual abilities, because I feel a lot of you who chose this pile do. It will be important for you to protect yourself from those types of people. Make sure that you are grounding your energy and you're calling in Archangel Michael to put that protection around you, because we do pick up on a lot of low vibrational energies, and that can sometimes stay within us and linger in our own energy and can really hold us back. So I do see a lot of that in this year, in 2022, of you really embracing your spiritual side more, getting into that a lot more, and so you may pick up on a lot of other people's energies. We do have the energy card here as well, which I'm just noticing. So yeah, definitely you could be going into energy work also. So it will be important for you to protect your own energy when doing that, because you do pick up a lot from other people. You do sense a lot, you do feel a lot, and I know I find it very difficult sometimes to release that energy. So you may be working on that a lot more in 2022, also learning how to not take things in as much as what you do, and if you do, then really all about releasing it as quickly as you can from your aura, so that it's not clinging onto you either, which will allow you to do your work more efficiently, because then you're not picking up so much from other people, and if you are, you're not holding onto it as long. And so really checking in with your own energy first as well will be really good, so you know exactly what is your energy and what is somebody else's. Very important. But I do feel the strong emphasis here, before I get on to your last two cards, I do see the strong emphasis of you really stepping out of your comfort zone in 2022, really pushing yourself first and really going after your goals, even things that may seem now completely out of reach and you feel, I could never do that, but I would love to do it. Then I do see you doing that in 2022. Things you feel were never going to be yours or could not be yours is what I see happening for you in 2022. Really stepping into your power, believing in yourself and living your best life. I really feel a lot of you are finding your soul's purpose. So you're going to be doing something in 2022, and it's going to be like an aha moment, a light bulb moment, where you're going to be saying, this is exactly what I should have been doing my whole life. But no, again, divine timing is always at play there. So if things happen for you in 2022 which make you feel that way, know that you weren't meant to do those in the past. You were meant to be doing them right now, and that's exactly why they're happening for you. So your last two cards then, pile one, for 2022 is Tender Embrace, number 22, again another number 4 there. So number 4 may be very significant, as I said, with your 2 clarifier cards, which I'll show you up close. Was the 4 of emotions and 4 of vices, and you also have number 4 here. A lot of synchronicity actually, another number 4 on your tender embrace, and then you also have 22 on it for the year 2022. So that's very, very important. Number 4 will be an important number for you. And then we also have 31. We have another 4 here. 3 and 1 is 4. We Call of the Muse. These 2 cards are actually very significant because this is exactly what I was talking about in your reading. Call of the Muse is all about your inner calling. It's about doing what it is you know you're supposed to be doing in 2022. And tender embrace is again what I was speaking about with picking up on other people's energies. It can also be about compassion and empathy for others, but making sure that you're giving time and energy to yourself as well. So very, very spiritual energy, as I said, but I know not everyone is going to be spiritual who's watching this. I'm going to try and get you messages if you're not into that either. So the Call of the Muse, now you have 4 4s in your reading, which is so significant. So number 4 will be a very important number for you. Now number 4 could be like a date, it could be the day, those kind of things could be very significant to you. So it could be the 4th day of the 4th month that could be significant to you for a specific reason. You could also be seeing 444 on your phone, on the clock, in the car, on a receipt. It could be anything like that. It could also be 44. It could be 4444. It could be so many different scenarios, but number 4 will be very significant to you for 2022. We also have here your energy card. We have 13, which is another 4. So yeah, really, really strong synchronicity with number 4 in your reading. But these cards are all about really, and again, it will ask of you, the universe will ask you this year to step out of your comfort zone, really step into being what it is that you want to do and who it is you want in your life. Strong energy of you achieving so much this year. Pile 1, really, really strong achievement energy, but it will ask you to step out of your comfort zone, and it will ask you to embrace who you are and to really be exactly who you are, which can be really difficult. Now, the scenario they're giving me in my head is when I decided to set up guided light, which is the same kind of energy that I'm picking up on. So for me, I knew that this was something that I was supposed to do. I didn't know why I needed to do it, but I just knew I needed to. It was something that really scared me a lot, to be totally honest with you, because not a lot of people knew what I did at that time. It was really only select friends and family knew that I could read for others, and it was almost like, not that I kept it secret, but it always felt like my dirty little secret, if that made sense. It always felt like something I was keeping to myself because I was worried about what other people would think of me or what other people would say about me. And I was getting dreams a lot about setting up guided light. I knew that it was some online thing I needed to set up, and through my dreams, through my guides, I was given the name that I needed to use, which ended up being guided light. And really the emphasis was on me stepping out of my ego, closing up and locking up my ego and forgetting about that it wasn't about me. It was about doing and being who I was supposed to be, and that it wasn't even necessarily about me. It was the things that I had to share, the messages and the work that I had to do in order to help whoever it was that was watching me. And when I saw it in that way, it did really make me step out of that ego and thought, okay, it's not about me. I need to forget about how I feel about this and really just do it and see what happens. And it was the best thing I ever did, but it was the scariest thing I ever did. And what I decided to do, I set up guided light. I didn't tell anyone about it. I didn't do anything with it. I didn't post anything on it. And then I decided to share a post on my private Facebook page. And I told everybody who knows me what it is I do. And I thought, you know what, everybody knows now. People can have their own opinions. They can think whatever they like about me. But this is who I am. That was such a strong empowerment moment for me. I can't tell you. It literally changed my life overnight. Just releasing that burden that I held within me, that there was no need for that to even be a burden in the first place. I created that myself. So really what I'm trying to say here is, if you're worried about what other people will think about you, if you're worried about what other people will say, don't. Because listen to me when I say this, pile one, that this is your life. You only get one in this body. as this person who you are now. So it is important for you to live your life authentically to you, to do exactly what it is you want to do exactly what it is that makes you happy, and not to be worried about what other people will say about you, not to be worried and putting things upon yourself, telling yourself that you cannot do something, that you are not able to do something, that this will not happen for you. Because let me tell you, you can create whatever reality that you want in your life. Yes, things are sometimes not always easy in life, I know. And I know that when you're hoping and wishing for something to happen for you, and you're doing that for a very long time, and you get setbacks and you get knockbacks and doors get closed in your face, it can be really difficult to pick yourself back up and carry on, I know. But 2022 is all about you being good to yourself, speaking nicely to yourself, telling yourself you can do something, and giving yourself the energy and everything else it is that you need: determination, drive, creativity, passion, giving you everything that you need, but you're giving it to yourself, and you're moving yourself forward, you're achieving your dreams, you're getting things done in 2022 and really achieving a lot. The tender embrace again brings me back to the picking up on other people's energy here with the energy card. It's really important that if that is the type of person you are, and you do pick up on other people's energy, or you do energy work or will do it in 2022, it is important for you to protect your own energy. Make sure that you are giving yourself time and energy before you give to other people. Fill your cup up first, particularly if you are stepping into a spiritual life or into spiritual work of any kind in 2022. It will be important for you to make sure you protect yourself first. But pile one, really 2022 is going to be a really massive year for you, really one of somebody from your past. I feel for a lot of you coming back. It could be you deciding to do something that you did a very long time ago. So maybe making a major career change, maybe moving home. Some of you may actually be decide to move. You may be moving cities, counties, countries, but really making major decisions to help step you out of your comfort zone. You will be taking risk, but they will pay off. Very successful energy, and a lot of you are just bossing up, whether that be in your career or in your life in general. You're stepping into who you are meant to be. You are answering the call of your soul's purpose, and you will have a plan, and it will be important for you to be organized. And I just feel a very strong positive energy for you, achieving a lot as well, and new beginnings coming your way. But it is important for you, pile one, to listen to your own intuition in 2022, because you know exactly what it is that you want, and you can almost smell when someone is not being genuine with you. So listen to yourself more. That's really the best advice I can give you. So pile one, that is what I see for you for 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like this reading for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile one. I want to wish you a very happy new year, and I hope 2022 is an amazing one for you. Thanks guys, hopefully I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. Hello pile 2, and welcome to your reading for 2022. So first of all, we're going to have a look at these 3 oracle cards, which will just give us your general energy for 2022. Then we're going to take a look at your tarot cards and see what may be coming in for you over the next year, and then we'll have a look at some oracle cards to get you extra guidance and messages. So what we have for you, pile 2, is Healer of the Ages number 51, Patience number 16, and Caring Connections number 5. And when you add these numbers together, we have 5, 6, 7. So that's definitely a progression for you in 2022, regardless of what situation it may be for you. So these cards really just going to give us the general energy of your year ahead. Now obviously we can't pick up on everything that's going to happen for you, but this is just the general energy. And you do start off with Healer of the Ages. Now usually when I pick this card, I usually feel a strong energy of healing taking place for you. which is the case with this card. I also feel a lot of you who chose this possibly may be healers yourself, or you may have some healing practices that you like to do for yourself or others. So if that is the case, then this is just letting you know that that will still be the case in 2022, where your focus may be even more on doing more of those things over the next year. I also feel if any of you chose this pile and you have felt a bit out of sorts with your life, you have felt like things are kind of running away from you, you haven't really felt yourself, you may be low in energy, you may have some health issues. I am not a health professional, so I don't do health readings at all because I'm not qualified to do that. But if any of you do have any health issues, then Healer of the Ages is a really positive card to let you know things are going to get better in 2022. It is a very strong, healing, powerful energy. It's also about knowing that what we have within us can also help us a lot too. Now, I know a lot of people will not agree when I say this, but we also have the ability within ourselves to heal ourselves to a certain extent. And I know myself, I practice Reiki on myself, and it has been incredible to help me heal myself in so many different ways. But I feel with the Healer of the Ages for you, it's all about releasing any stuck energy within you, any energy that has you felt stuck in 2021, has you felt stagnant, or has you felt stuck in a rut, or not been able to move forward or move on with things. That's what I strongly feel. So I do feel 2022 will allow you to do that. It will allow you to release that energy, almost like you're releasing it completely out of your life, you're letting it go, and then you feel vitalized, you feel energized, you feel able to move forward with things in your life in 2022. Now, we also have patience here with number 16. And I know from my own readings that I do, absolutely nobody likes to hear that they have to be patient, because we're the type of people where we want it all and we want it now. So unfortunately, you will have to be a little bit patient in 2022 pile 2. And it's all about divine timing. You know, I know we all want things to happen, and we all want things to happen more quickly than what they do, but sometimes if they happened when they weren't supposed to happen, then they wouldn't work out for us. So it is important to see it from that point of view as well, and to know that they will happen when they are supposed to happen. Now, having patience can be in any area of your life. It can also be having patience with yourself, giving yourself that compassion and that patient energy, and really allowing yourself to slow down as well with the patience. But there is a clock here in the middle of this card, so it is all about divine timing as well. So it is important for you to know that for the coming year. Now, you do also have caring connections with number 14, which can signify a new love interest coming into your life. If you are single and you chose this pile and you would like to meet someone new, I can definitely see that happening for you. Caring connections is also about other relationships in your life, but it's usually about just one other person. So if it's not a love relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a soul family member, it could be somebody you work with, it could be a family member, it could be anyone, literally. But for me, the caring connections, I feel a strong loving energy here, romantic energy. So I do feel for a lot of you, this is somebody new entering your life this year. It may be someone you need to be patient with. Maybe you've been hoping and wishing for this person to come into your life. Maybe somebody you already know. For a lot of you, it could be, but know that there is a patient energy with 2022. So know that everything will happen when it is supposed to. So what I'm going to do now to get you more messages is I'm going to get into your tarot cards. So what we have for you, pile 2, is Justice, Temperance, 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and 5 of Swords. So you do start off your reading with 2 major arcana cards, which is major energy here with Justice and Temperance, and they're 2 of the best, to be honest, out of the major arcana cards. I do feel the need to say to pile 2, I do feel like 2021 has been very difficult for you, and I do feel a lot of those difficulties may end up moving into 2022, but I do see major changes, positive changes in your life. Now, because we have caring connections in your oracle card, I do feel for a lot of you, the focus here in 2022 will be on certain relationships in your life. So again, that could be romantic, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be people you work with, it could be somebody outside of your inner circle. But it's definitely someone in your life, and that's definitely the focus with pile 2 for 2022. But because you have Justice here beginning, this is really positive energy. This is the energy of things working out. This is knowing what goes around comes around, basically, and justice will be served in this situation. So I do feel if there has been difficulties in a certain relationship in your life in 2021 or in the beginning of 2022, I do see major changes happening here for the better. I do see this situation being balanced out and something happening that's very fair and very just. So and justice can also represent legal matters as well. So if any of you are dealing with that, or you know you will be dealing with that in 2022, then with justice being here, things will work out for the best. So that's a nice thing for you to know if you are dealing with that. Now you also have temperance and you have healer of the ages. So 2022, the focus will be on healing, but I strongly feel for a lot of you, this will be healing from hurts, from relationships or people in your life. For others of you, this may be just inner healing, things you need to just focusing more on yourself and the work that you need to do on you. Temperance is also an energy of being patient as well, and you have patience in your oracle cards. So there is a lot of synchronicity here in your cards. So I feel it's more about you being patient with yourself, if I'm being totally honest with you. So I do feel now, I feel some of you may have gone through a breakup in 2021. Now we don't have the Three of Swords here, which would be my card of a breakup, but I do strongly feel a lot of you have been through a very difficult situation when it comes to partnerships in your life. That's the best way I feel I can put it. Now you do also have the Ten of Swords here. Now people are usually afraid of the Ten of Swords because you can see here it looks to be a very, very negative card. You can see this person is lying front face down and they have 10 swords in their back. So obviously that's not a very good energy to be in. I personally like the Ten of Swords and I look at it in a very positive way. For me, the Ten of Swords is a signifier that this difficult phase, cycle or time in your life has come to an end, and because of that, the Ten of Swords allows for a new beginning to take place, for new things to come in and new positive things to happen. So I do feel very positive energy for you moving forward in 2022. I also feel here with the Seven of Wands, I do feel this is definitely a situation either with a partnership or it could be really your soul's purpose. So that was a similar message for pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1 and pile 2, there may be messages there for you as well. I do feel an energy of really following your gut feeling, but following what it is that you know is good for you. I feel for a lot of you with the Seven of Wands, this is a major turnaround, a major change for the positive with the Seven of Wands. It's working through issues, it's fighting through them, it's being resilient, it's trying to make something work that may not have worked in the past, or something that may have went through some difficult phases in the past. I do see it being very unexpected though. It is a big major change, but for the positive. And I do feel a lot on your mind with this energy of the Seven of Wands. I almost feel like Seven of Cups with that energy, and I don't know why I feel that, but I do feel like there may be a lot on your mind. There may be a lot you're dreaming about happening for you, particularly if it comes to finding a romantic partner. I do feel like the energy of you thinking about it, wishing for it, dreaming about it, daydreaming really is what I feel. And now I feel with the Seven of Wands, this person is going to enter your life, and so you're going to be majorly shocked by that. You may not be expecting that, you may not have expected that to happen when it does. But definitely I feel soulmate energy here with the Seven of Wands, you know. I do feel fighting through a situation. Now for some of you, this may be somebody already in your life who again you may have had difficulties with, or you may not have been seen eye to eye with. It may be someone you were at a distance with the Ten of Swords here. It could be a relationship that has completely ended. But I do see a lot of healing taking place, this situation being balanced out. And for others of you, I feel like this is somebody completely new. So if you are single, there is a new person coming your way in 2022. If you're already in a relationship or dealing with a person in your life at the moment where things may not have been balanced, things may not have been fair, things may have ended, I do see a lot of healing taking place because of this. I do feel a lot of inner work being done and justice being served. So if something has happened with somebody in your life in 2021, 2022 may be the year of making amends, of this person apologizing for what they did, of trying to make things right in this situation. The Seven of Wands is a fighting energy, but it's fighting through difficult times, it's fighting through difficult situations and really wanting to make something work, fighting through them and being resilient in that. So if you are dealing with someone at the moment, there is a way forward with this person in 2022 that's very important. Then you have the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords is an energy of change. So I do see change here. I do see positive change though as well, I must say. But the Five of Swords is an energy of winning at all costs. So you can see in this card, this man has already won. He has the swords, he's won the battle, and these people are withdrawing, they are walking away. So I do see you winning in this situation. That's very important for you to know. I do see you really, there is an energy of releasing things that have hurt you, things that didn't work out. That's the energy I feel of you leaving that behind. So that's the change with the Five of Swords. So whoever has hurt you here, or whoever's in your life currently, because I feel a very current energy, even though this is a 2022 reading, I just feel like this is what you're currently feeling, and this is what Spirit wants you to know now, and that's why these messages are coming through now for you. But I really feel a very strong energy, the Five of Swords, of major change, of releasing things that have hurt you or things that didn't work out. Now, I feel strong progression with a relationship. So I feel like you moving forward to a much happier time with this person, whoever this person may be for you. But an energy of releasing the hurts and the past, from the past, things that didn't work out, things that just did not turn out right. And I do see you really strongly taking action to move forward, with a lot of potential for long-term success here. So it could be a career vibe, it could be moving home. For a lot of you, it may be a family member you're having this difficulty with, so you may decide to move out. Or if you're living with that family member, you may decide to move away from them to find your own space, your own home. For others of you, it may be somebody in your life currently who will commit you a lot more than what you want, because I see long-term commitment here with the Five of Swords, and I wouldn't normally feel that with that card, but for you I do. I strongly feel long-term commitment, success, longevity here, but a real strong energy as well of being in control, of taking control of this situation and really stepping into your power, you know, really being in control. For some of you, this may be somebody new entering your life as well, who may take control of the situation, but allow you to be yourself. So they'll take control of the things that aren't working out. They may be taking responsibility for things that didn't work out either. They may feel like it's their fault, it may possibly be, but they may take responsibility for the things that didn't work out, and that will allow you to heal as well, because there is a lot of healing, but there is a lot of energy of you being patient with yourself, being patient with this person, and being patient in this situation. So it is important for you to know that. But very strong, I actually feel the Five of Swords like the Knight of Pentacles energy, which is really, really good, really, really strong, solid foundation energy. So know that whatever it is that you may decide to move forward to in 2022, I do feel it being very positive for you. I do see long-term success, commitment, and just a lot of security and stability in your material things as well. But really, really good commitment energy is what I strongly feel here with the Five of Swords. But there is an energy also of something that didn't hurt you or something that didn't work out from the past. I do see you almost withdrawing your energy from that, you know, in order to focus on positive things, to move forward in a much more positive energy. And I feel for a lot of you that is with someone who's already in your life. If you are single and you chose this and there is someone new entering your life, then I do see if you and this person do have any difficulties in your relationship, I feel it's important for you both to get to know each other. How I would describe it is to know each other's love language. So how you show love, maybe not how the other person shows love. You know, like when you get with somebody first and you get into a relationship and everything is fine for the first little while, and then you start getting to know each other a little bit more, and then certain things start annoying you. You start noticing little things about the person where you're like, but why are they saying that? Why are they acting that way? Why are they doing that? It's really important for you to get to know that person on a deeper level, because how you show love and how you react to things may not be the way they do. So it's all about you figuring out what works best for them and what works best for you. So that's the best way for me to describe that, but that's really the energy that I'm feeling with the Seven of Wands, particularly of you both finding out what works for each other and then fighting through any issues, really sorting them out. I don't feel like it will be a major thing, if I'm being totally honest with you, for a lot of you. If it is someone new, I feel like it's just little teething problems. That's the best way to describe it. But something coming in for you that's really, really good. Something that's really good for you. And the Temperance card is more focused on yourself as well. More focused on your healing, on your worth and what it is that you want. But a lot of positives coming in for you, pile 2. I do feel that. And with the Ten of Swords, This is an ending of a difficult phase in your life. So I don't necessarily feel an ending in a relationship. I don't see that for you, pile 2, not for the majority of you anyway. I just feel more it's of a difficult cycle or phase in your life coming to an end, which is really positive, because then a lot of positive things happen after that as well. So what I'm going to do now to get more information is get into your oracle cards. So the first two oracle cards we have for you, pile 2, is Safe Travel number 22 and Glamour number 15. Now it says on the Safe Travel, keep me safe and let me roam, far away but bring me home. So a lot of you, we don't really have a lot of traveling cards in your reading so far, but I did get the feeling that some of you may decide to move residence, some of you may be moving out of home, or some of you may be moving home. That could possibly be the case for some of you in 2022, but I really feel the energy of you knowing that wherever it is you are traveling to, whether that's physically traveling or moving forward in your life, that you are safe. Things are working out for your favor, and I do feel like things will work out for you if you are deciding to make a big move in 2022, particularly moving home or moving out of home. Very strong energy of that. And again, going back to your tarot reading, this could be a situation with a family member who you may be having difficulties with at the moment, and you may decide that it is the right time for you to move away from that person and to really focus on yourself, and maybe that will make the relationship a little bit better by you moving away. For some of you, it could be just moving house. It could be you deciding to find your own peace of mind. That's really the strong energy I feel. But you also have Glamour. So for a lot of you, you may be glowing up in 2022. Again, you may be focusing more on yourself, making yourself feel better, feel good, doing a lot more things for yourself, your self-care. You may decide to get a new haircut, you may try some new makeup, you may be going through a major glow up with your physical body. So you may be deciding that now is the time for you to focus on your health, your fitness, your wellness. It could also be your mental health. But I also feel with Glamour, it's more so about you realizing the possibility of situations and what it is you can create in your life. Particularly if you are single and you chose this card and someone new enters your life, I do see you realizing the possibility of what this situation could be with this person. I do strongly feel that there may be some issues as well you may have about yourself, about your insecurities, about how you feel or look towards yourself. So that may be something that you may focus on 2022. For some of you, I feel if you are single, you may feel like you're not with someone because of the way you look or how you act, something about yourself. So it's important for me to say to you, pile 2, that is not the case. You are amazing just the way you are, as you are, regardless of how you feel about yourself. That is not the case. We meet people when we are supposed to meet them in our lives, regardless of how we look or how we feel about ourselves. So 2022 would be a good time for you to do some inner work on yourself, to kind of focus on your own insecurities and how you feel about yourself, because that may also be holding you back when it comes to relationships. So it is important for you to do that. But again, some of you may be deciding to just have a little glow up for yourself in 2022. But I feel more it's all about possibility here, and you realizing the possibilities that can happen for you in 2022. Things you thought would never happen for you, never come in for you. I see them all coming in for you at the one time in 2022. The next two cards we have for you, pile 2, is Knight, be brave and honest. And we also have Mountains, stand your ground. This is all about you being true to yourself. The Knight card is also very closely linked to the Justice card, which you did have in your tarot reading. It's all about justice being served to you and things working out in your favour. Again, as I picked up earlier, I do feel someone in your life is going to take responsibility for actions that they did or things that they said that were not right. That could be your energy, it could be somebody else's, but I do see justice being served here. Things do working out in your favour. It's also important for you to know with Mountains, this is all about your resilience, your strength, your honour, your perseverance. It's also about you realising that it is important for you to go through this situation, particularly with somebody else in your life, being very authentic to yourself and knowing that even though things may not be the way that you want them to be, it's important for you to be honest with yourself. It's important for you to do the right thing where it is needed. That's the best way to describe that energy. So it's all about you just focusing on what is the right thing to do in this situation for everyone involved, but knowing that things will work out. I do see a major positive shift in this energy for you. So know that whatever this situation is for you, the emphasis here in 2022 for you will be on partnerships, it will be on relationships, and being patient with yourself, but being true to yourself as well. And know that mountains, like, you are unshakable. You have more strength than what you give yourself credit for. You just need to keep going with that energy. You are nearly there, pile 2. That's what I strongly feel to say to you. 2022 will be major transformational energy for you, major transformational time for you, where you will learn a lot about yourself. But I do see major positive things happening for you too. But just in the difficult times in 2022, stay strong, stay resilient, and know you will get through it. And the last two cards we have for you, pile 2, is number 38 with endless possibilities, which I spoke about earlier. And then your last card is number 29, awakening genius. And both of these cards are really essentially telling you to step out of your own way, to realize there is endless possibilities and potential in your life to create amazing things. It's also about, with the awakening a genius, it's really all about you believing in yourself, realizing all it is within you that you can do. I know that you're never alone. I feel a very strong spirit guide energy with this pile. Your spirit guides are coming in very strong with this pile, so I know that they are communicating with you. They are helping you, particularly through your dreams for a lot of you. Some of you may be able to see other people's auras as well. That you may see different colors all the time. Very, very significant for you, pile 2. But again, that won't resonate with everyone. Just take what does resonate for you. But it's really all about you knowing there's endless possibilities. The list is endless here of the things that you can achieve, the things you can go through, the things you can manifest into your life. So it is a strong empowerment energy for you in 2022. And I feel like whatever situation a lot of you may be going through with another person in your life, if it is someone that you're currently going through something when you watch this reading, know that there is endless possibilities for this situation, and what you learn from that situation will help bring you forward for the rest of your life. When you go through this situation, you will realize that you can go through anything as you are, with what you have and who you are. So I feel like that's a very strong message of you really accepting yourself this year. All the negative things you feel about yourself is only what you feel about yourself. Nobody else feels that way. It's all the things that you've put upon yourself about yourself that you don't like. So I feel this year will be very important for you to work on that. Work on giving yourself self-love, compassion, being patient with yourself, and giving yourself the time and space to heal whatever it is you may need to heal from your past or in your current life. It will be important for you to do that in 2022, and then know that the world is your oyster. There is endless possibilities and potential for where you can go in your life. And 2022 will be a major learning year for you. Things you will learn about yourself that will allow you to make decisions for the rest of your life, that will help you for the rest of your life. So pile 2, that is what I see for you for 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure you like this reading for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate, then please just hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile 2. Can I please wish you all a very, very happy new year. I hope 2022 is an amazing one for you. Thanks guys. Hopefully I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye. Hello pile 3, and welcome to your reading for 2022. So how this will work, pile 3, is we're first going to take a look at these 3 oracle cards on front, which will give us your general energy for the year ahead. Then we're going to take a look at your tarot cards and see what may be coming your way over the next year. And then we're going to take a look at your oracle cards to see if we can get you extra guidance and messages. So what we have for you, pile 3, is rest and rejuvenation with number 19. Door to value with number 31, and strategy number 21. So I always give the numbers of these cards because sometimes they may resonate for you for a completely different reason, but they may resonate for you. So if the number 19, for instance, on the rest and rejuvenation card didn't resonate for you, 9 and 1 is 10. That may be one of your numbers, for instance. So that's why I always give those numbers, just in case you're wondering. But I will start off with the Rest and Rejuvenation cards. The energy of this card is really very similar to the Four of Swords in Tarot, or even the Hermit card in Tarot, which is all about literally what it says on the card, rest and rejuvenation. So over the next year, you may find yourself slowing down a little bit. Maybe you will not be doing as much as what you used to do. I actually strongly feel with this card, for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you who chose this pile, this 2022 may be the year that you decide to retire, or maybe slow down when it comes to your responsibilities or your work. So I do feel that for some of you. For others of you, this may be just you really slowing down in your everyday life. It may be you deciding not to do as much as what you've always done. So again, if you have a busy life, if your days are really, really busy, or you have a very stressful job, or a job that really takes up a lot of your time and energy, I do see a lot of you just taking some time this year, more for yourself, I feel, than anything else. I also feel with the Rest and Rejuvenation, some of you, because you have strategy here as well, and for some reason the strategy card is making me think about academic work for some reason. So for some of you, you may be working a full-time job in 2021, and in 2022 you may be deciding to take a break from your career, maybe go back to college, maybe go to school. You may be currently in college. I just feel a strong energy with the strategy for a lot of you. It's more about academic, it's more about studying, it's more about learning something new. So you may decide to do that. The Rest and Rejuvenation card also, as I said, is similar to the Hermit card in Tarot, which really makes me feel that you are more doing some inner work within yourself, reflecting more within yourself rather than outside of yourself, if that makes sense. So I really see possibly a lot of inner work being done within yourself, but also you going within, really seeking that guidance within yourself. Some of you may possibly get into meditation, or you may get back to meditation. You have journal here also on this card. So for some of you, it may be going back to spiritual practices you may have done in the past. You may have taken a break from that, and maybe in 2022 you're really focusing on that. Now we also have Door to Value here in the middle, which always signifies new beginnings when it comes to your work or career. So I do strongly feel that the energy for a lot of you who chose this pile, 2022, your energy will be focusing on your career, on your work, on your study. That's the kind of energy that I feel from that. Now Door to Value, you can see here there's this brand new door is opening, and all this money and coins and this wealth is kind of flowing through the door. So it is amazing opportunities for you in 2022 to advance in your career or your studies. For me, the Door to Value is also about you recognizing your own value, knowing your own worth, and not settling for less than that. So whether this is about your career or any area of your life, I feel 2022 will be you really stepping into your power, you being a lot more confident within yourself. Particularly if it comes to you having to stand up for yourself when it comes to how much you're being paid for a job, or how you're being treated by somebody. I really do feel you'll be able to stand up for yourself a lot more, realizing your worth and realizing you're not going to settle for less than what you deserve, because you've worked too hard on yourself and in your life to get to where you are now, for other people to treat you in a way that's not fair to you. It's really all about you realizing your worth, your value, and what it is you bring to the table in whatever situation this may be for you. I do feel with the strategy too, this is all about planning. So this is about writing a plan. I feel for a lot of you, you will kind of have a plan in place, either whether that's in your mind or written down as you head into 2022. I would suggest, if there are goals and things you would really like, I was talking about it recently on my Instagram, every New Year's Eve I just take that time for myself, maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour, and I will write down my personal goals that I would like to achieve throughout the year. Now some people like to put a time frame on those. If that's something you would like to do, absolutely do that. I don't. I write down 5 major things that I would like to achieve throughout the year. And then what I like to do afterwards is I like to do a little card reading for myself, just for the year ahead, on what I should be working on for myself, or things that may be coming in for me that I may need to deal with. And then what I like to do is I like to manifest on New Year's Eve. So the big things that I'd like to bring into my life, the new things I'd like to happen to me. And then I put it away and I don't look at it again until the following year again. And it's so lovely. You can even set weekly goals, monthly goals, 6 monthly goals, whatever it is you want to do. But it's a really, really good plan to write down your plan. your plan of action for the year ahead. It could possibly one goal you want to achieve. Write it down, and then underneath it write just simple little steps that you need to take in order to achieve that. And it really does set that structure in place for you, so you know exactly where you're heading and what it is you need to do. If you are going to do that, I would say make sure that you are being realistic with yourself and you're not going over and above in the things you want to achieve. Keep it simple is my advice for you, but I definitely see you having some sort of a plan in place moving forward with 2022. And if you feel like you are moving into the new year and you don't have a plan in place, I would say just take a few minutes, realize your value, your worth, ask yourself how can you slow down a little bit this year and put that plan in place for you. It really will help you moving forward into the new year. So what I'm going to do now is take a look at your tarot cards and see what may be coming your way in 2022. So what we have for you, pile 3, is the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So what I strongly feel for a lot of you who chose this pile, in 2022 you're really turning your back and walking away from anyone or anything that does not serve you. I really feel a very strong empowerment energy. I felt this a lot recently, and a lot of the readings that I've done for YouTube especially, a lot of people are really just standing up for themselves a lot more. I felt that with your oracle cards too. I feel like moving into 2022, you're really stepping into your power, and you're really confident in that power too. You feel very assured, you feel very confident in the things that you are saying and the actions you are taking in your life. I just feel because you have the 7 of Swords here, a lot of you have been through a really difficult situation. Now, this could be different situations for everybody, but for a lot of you, I feel like this may be with another person. So I really feel in 2022 with the Queen of Pentacles here, you are being very resourceful. You are using everything that you've learned from this situation, and you are stepping into your power. You are emotionally detaching from this person or situation with the 8 of Cups. You are trying to not forgive and forget, but I really feel the strong energy of the 5 of Cups. Anything that upset you, anything that made you feel hurt, upset, that made you feel sad or regretful, any of those emotions, I really feel you turning your back on that. In 2022, your focus is more on the Page of Wands. It's on the new experiences, the new opportunities, new energy, but more positive energy. And you're moving into 2022 with a lot of positive, creative energy. Like, you know exactly what it is you want to achieve, and you know exactly how it is you're going to do it, and you're not going to let anybody stand in your way. I just really feel with the Queen of Pentacles, you really being resourceful and doing what needs to be done in order to get you where you need to be. And I also feel with the Door to Value in your oracle cards, this is you really realizing now exactly what it is that you are worth, exactly what it is that you need in life. And again, you're not going to let anybody stand in your way. Now, for some of you with the 7 of Swords, this may not be another person. This may be just you wanting to run away or really clear away any of that negative energy from 2021, whether that be with people in your life or situations in your life. Anything you feel held you back in 2021, you're really just done with it. You're ready to move on to the new experiences. You're done with being in that energy of dealing with that person or situation, and you really just want to focus on new energy, something more positive. Some of you may also be just done with people taking from you. With the Queen of Pentacles energy here starting off your tarot reading, the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, as I've said. But the Queen of Pentacles creates a lot of abundance around herself. She's a high achiever. When she sets her mind to something, she completes the task and she gets the job done. But the Queen of Pentacles is also very giving to others. She creates all this abundance around herself so that she can help those around her. So you may also be the type of person who helps a lot of people around you. You give a lot of time, energy, and everything you really have to those that are closest to you. And for some of you, you may have been taken advantage of as well with the 7 of Swords. Somebody may have taken advantage of your good nature, your time, your energy, or your resources. For some of you, it may be physical things that you've been giving to others to help them in any way you possibly can. And for some of you, particularly with the 5 of Cups here too, with the 7 of Swords, someone may have taken advantage of you in 2021. It could have been possibly more than one person, or you may have felt like people were taking advantage of your good nature. And so moving forward, you're not going to lose that good nature within you, but you are really going to be very selective with who you give your time and energy to. You're just more conscious of your time and energy and what it is that you give to others. But with the Eight of Cups here, a lot of you, I feel all of you are emotionally detaching from something in your life, but you are moving towards something that is much better. You're moving towards the Page of Wands energy, which is new energy. The pages in tarot bring news of something new. So it's definitely, for some of you, it could be a creative project. Again, for others of you, I feel like it's going to college, going to school, doing some courses, or upskilling in some way. I do feel that. For others of you, the Page of Wands could be so many different things. It could be just being in a much more positive energy. Again, stepping into your power, as I do feel for a lot of you who chose this pile. But it could be new opportunities in so many different ways. What I am going to do for the Page of Wands is choose a clarifier card just to get more details so we can see what that is about. So you got two clarifier cards, pile 3, and what you got was the World and the Sun. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. You are definitely closing down a negative chapter in your life, and you are moving towards new beginnings, and what you're moving towards is your happiness with the Sun. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, it really makes me feel like you are deciding what is going to make you happy. You are deciding what it is you want in your life, who it is you want in your life, and what it is you want to be doing. I just feel a very strong energy of you taking control of your life, of really moving away from negative energy, from anyone that drained your energy, anyone you felt took advantage of you, anyone who hurt you or let you down. You are moving away from that energy. And for a lot of you here with the Five of Cups, I mean, you were really let down in 2021, and that's really putting it mildly. A lot of you were really hurt, really taken advantage of. Someone really hurt you in 2021, but really a feeling of maybe sadness and regret there as well, you know. And it's maybe that is what may be holding you back a little bit, or has held you back in 2021, as in you keep thinking about that. That's constantly on your mind because it has affected you so much that you are thinking about the hurt, the disappointment, the letdown, and possibly regrets for some of you. But you're putting an end to that in 2022. You were closing down that chapter and you were welcoming in new beginnings. You are focusing on the Sun energy. You're focusing on your happiness and what is good for you. And with the Seven of Swords, you were just done with this energy, either this person or situation. You're done with it and you want to move away, and you will move away from that energy in 2022. So that's really positive news to let you know you're making great decisions and great steps in 2022 towards your happiness. But again, going back to your oracle cards, know your value, know your worth. With the Rest and Rejuvenation, I feel for a lot of you, that is just you being careful who you give your energy to, and also making sure that you're giving yourself time in 2022, that you do give yourself rest and rejuvenation, that you look after yourself and fill your cup up first. I also feel, going back to your strategy cards and your oracle cards, it will be important for you to have a plan in place. So write down exactly what your next step should be. If you only need to write down what your one next step is, then do that. Once you've achieved that, think of what your next step will be after that, and keep taking it step by step, day by day. Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's important for you to know that things may not happen as fast as you would like, but I really do see a very positive 2022 for you. A lot of new beginnings coming in for you, and a lot of happiness and contentment too. But you were creating this for yourself, so remember that when you achieve everything you do in 2022, make sure you praise yourself and say well done to you, because you were putting in so much hard work. You have done already, but in 2022 you will see that hard work paying off. Now what I'm going to do to get more information is I'm going to get into your oracle cards. So your first two oracle cards are Study with number 36. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. I did pick up that in your tarot card, so I'm delighted that card has come up. I don't look at your cards either, by the way, just so you know, guys. I only turn them over as I'm doing your reading. And you also have magical powers. Very interesting with number 24. I weave in clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. I really feel with the magical powers, a lot of you, again, as I said, may be very spiritual. You may have taken a break from that recently, and in 2022 that will be your focus again, really getting back into that, your meditation, your spiritual work, your spiritual practices, whatever that may be for you. But magical powers is really giving me the energy of you really realizing your worth again. You're realizing how powerful you are, what it is that you are capable of achieving, and I really feel that very strongly. With the study card here again, as I said, some of you may be going back to college, maybe doing some courses or upskilling in some way. For some of you, that may be related to your spiritual life or your spiritual practices in some way. For others of you, that may be just other skills or upskilling that you would like to do, and you were going to make the time to do that in 2022. I also feel with study, there's a strong energy here of lessons, life lessons that you have learned throughout your life, particularly in 2021. And you have learned these things the hard way. I really do strongly feel that you've been through some difficult situations, so you've learned things the really difficult way. But sometimes that's the only way to learn them. And what's happening here with what you have learned is you are taking those lessons and you are running with them into new beginnings, into almost like, I want to say, a new life. So I feel for a lot of you, you are creating a new life. So the only way I can really describe how I feel that way is, say for instance, if you were in a relationship, if you were married to someone for a very long time, if you felt like that was just going to be your... So I do feel with the study card, it's really all about what you have learned over the last few years, particularly over 2021. All that you've learned from all the hard lessons, because you've had to learn these things really the hard way. But you are taking those lessons and you are running with it in 2022, running towards your new beginning, your happiness, focusing on what it is that is good for you. And the next two cards we have for you, pile 3, is Mirror Guardian, Take Time to Reflect. And we also have Shaylin Master, Be Graceful in Movement and Action. I have this deck a very long time, and this card has never come out, and it came out for you. And so much so, I had no idea what this card was about, so I really had to look it up in the book. I'll show you, I have it here. I'm very honest, guys, and it's the Angel and Ancestors Oracle Cards Guidebooks, and I'd never ever gotten this card before, so I really had to look it up, what it meant in the book. But I can really tell you that basically the energy of both of these cards is exactly what we've been talking about your whole reading. So the Shaylin Master is all about really taking time, really slowing down, seeing exactly what your next moves will be, but coming from a very objective place in your life. So it's really taking some time, really slowing down, and really kind of gathering yourself before you make any major decisions. The Mirror Guardian is what we were talking about with the rest and rejuvenation. It's about really reflecting within yourself, acknowledging all the hard times you have been through and all you have learned, again with the study card, all the major life lessons you have learned throughout your life, particularly the last year or two. I feel for a lot of you, it's really all about slowing down, taking time to think about what your next steps will be before you take that action, before you take those steps towards achieving your goal. Again, going back to your strategy card in your oracle cards, it's all about writing a plan, having a plan in place of how it is you move forward. And for those of you who are dealing with a difficult person and you're not really sure how to deal with them moving forward, it's all about you taking time, seeing what's best for you, seeing what it could be just one little thing that you can do. And so it's all about you figuring out what that is. It could be you changing your tact in dealing with this person. It could be you having to make a plan about a major thing in your life. It could be anything. Everyone's in a different situation, so it's seeing what's best for you. But the Mirror Guardian is all about reflecting within yourself. And again, as I've been saying, it's about you really appreciating all you have gone through, all the lessons, the hard lessons you've had to deal with in life recently, and really bigging yourself up and saying well done to you, because you have gotten through them and they have made you a stronger person because of it. Now your last two oracle cards are number 39, Wish Upon a Star. I love to see this for you guys. And your last card is the Oracle's Gift, number 37. You can even see in these cards, both of them, the colors are pretty much the same. They're very similar. And Wish Upon a Star is just a beautiful energy. It really is what it says on the card. It's about wishing upon a star. So it's really all about you realizing that your wishes and dreams can come true, even if they feel very unrealistic to you. It's all about believing, not even believing that they will happen. It's all about thinking about them, manifest them into your reality. So thinking about these dreams that you really have that seem so unrealistic to you that you sometimes may dash them down and say to yourself, you're being crazy. This could never happen to me. This will never come into my life. Yes, it can. You are no different to anybody else. It's all about being hopeful, and I know that's very easy for someone like me to say, who's just sitting here doing a reading for other people, but it really does make a huge difference. And I know it can be really difficult when you're going through a difficult situation to try and remain positive. I know myself, when I'm going through difficult situations, I don't listen to my own advice. I'm not positive. I'm not thinking of the beautiful blessings that are happening in that difficult situation. None of us do. But it's all about you really focusing on what it is you want in your future, how it is you want to move forward. Again, having a plan in place is amazing, but really trying to manifest these things into your life. Wish upon a star. Wish for those things you want to happen in this situation or in your life in 2022, and know that your dreams will come true. It's almost like, because you have the oracle's gift here, and this is all about, for a lot of you, this is about clairvoyance, knowing that you can see the future ahead. So a lot of you may be psychic. You may have very strong psychic abilities, you may be aware of those or not. And even if you're not, the oracle's gift is all about asking the universe for signs. It's asking the universe for these manifestations, and the universe are responding to you. The universe is giving you signs on a daily basis, but you may not be looking out for them, you may not be aware of them, but it's all about you believing that the universe has your back, believing that they will help you and that they are with you, particularly your angels. I feel a very strong angel energy, also feel a very strong spirit guide energy with all three piles today, to be totally honest with you. So know that your spirit team are with you, even if you feel when you're going through difficult times that they're not. I promise you they are, and they love you just as well as they love you, more than anybody. They see what's coming for you when you don't see it. So even when you're going through a difficult situation and you don't understand why this is happening to you or why you have to go through that, there is a plan in place for you, and these things happen in order for you to learn something from that situation, so that you can move forward to the next phase of your life. And I know, again, that's easy for me to say, but really hindsight is a beautiful thing, and when you look back at different situations from your past, I'm sure now you can recognize why that thing happened, and you can say to yourself, I'm glad that happened, because I wouldn't be where I am now if it hadn't. But that takes time, it doesn't happen overnight, and it's all about knowing that what you want in your life may feel unrealistic to you now, but a lot can happen in a year. And it's all about you remaining hopeful, keep wishing, keep dreaming, keep working towards your goals, and your wishes will come through. The oracle's gift here is really catching my eye, because it is a cup of tea, but there's magic in that tea. So I don't really know how this resonates to you, but I feel a strong energy here of someone close to you. For some of you, somebody who you may sit and have a cup of tea with, someone who you may talk to. For some of you, this may be your time to speak to your guides or your spirit team or your passed on loved ones. You may be sitting on your own having a cup of tea with just 5 minutes to yourself, and that's maybe when you daydream, that maybe when you think about things you would love to happen. Maybe it's you moving away from a person in your life, maybe it's moving into a new home, maybe finding that forever home, maybe it's bringing something in that you feel will never happen to you. I feel like that's the time most when your guides are around you, giving you signs. I also feel numbers are very significant to you. Now, you don't have a lot of synchronicity when it comes to numbers in your reading, but I do strongly feel in your everyday life, I feel numbers are a very important thing for you. So always look out if you see the same numbers on your phone all the time, on the clock, in the car, on a receipt you may get, on billboards, on the TV. If you're hearing the same thing over and over in different songs, they're all signs from your guides to let you know they are with you, they are listening to you, and they are helping you to achieve your goals. You are going to achieve a lot in 2022, pile 3, but it really all comes down to you. It's all about you taking your time before you make decisions, having a plan in place before you take that action, but just taking the small little steps every day that you need to take. Know that slow and steady wins the race. This won't happen overnight, but you will achieve everything you want in time. Know that divine timing is in play, and everything will happen when it is supposed to. So pile 3, that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like this video for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate, then please just hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile 3. Can I take this opportunity to wish you a very, very happy new year. I hope 2022 is an amazing one for you. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.